Kia ora everybody and welcome to Wellington. It's a little bit windy again, but it's a gorgeous day and I'm going to take you for a walk in front of me, which is Cuban Mall, and then we're going to duck along another street and we're going to head down to a couple of little laneways. So let me turn the camera here and we'll be looking straight at Cuban Mall, which is a great sort of like shopping, entertainment area here in Wellington. Let me hold on tight and turn. Oh. Hold on, it's very, very windy. There we go. No, we're not there yet. We're not quite there yet. Hold on. There we go. Wellington today. It is gorgeous. So, we're just looking down the rest of Cuba Street here. This is Lower Cuba. And we're going to walk across the pedestrian crossing here into Cuba Mall. I'm going to take you up as far as the next set of lights, and then we're going to duck along one of the little streets here. G'day Benjamin, Dave, awesome, nice to see you. It's windy, so I'm walking against the wind, so hopefully this is gonna work. How is this looking today? It's beautiful. Look at the clouds, they are just flying across the sky. Actually, I think we've got two streets to cross here. So we're in Cuba, what's known as Cuban Mall. It's named after I'm pretty sure it's named after a ship that came in here many years ago. So an old sailing ship. John, fantastic, nice to see you. Cuba, everything you ever wanted and more, acupuncture, antiques, art, automobiles, beauty, books, chainsaws, Chinese medicine, you name it, and the most fascinating mix of people in the country. So here's a nice little map showing us. We're sitting out in the middle of the in the bay there, but we are actually, where are we? This is where we were yesterday, around the beehive. We are now down where this dot is here. So I'm going to take you for a little wander around, and yes, so you can see how windy it is. We need to find a nice Cuba sign somewhere. There is some information somewhere. We'll be having a look at it. Meri Kirimeti. Let's go. Cuba Street. It is a oh, look at the old mailbox. Nice to see you all. Thank you for joining me. Oh yes, I can see the information board just up a little bit close, a little bit further. But it's lovely. This has always been a walking area. Interesting. A little bit, the shops down this way a little bit more standard, but as we get up further, lots of small boutiques and galleries and interesting things and gorgeous old buildings. You've got to love the architecture here in Wellington. What do we got here? Wellington. A Sri Chinmoy peace capital, a world of peace and harmony. We love that. We love that. Very colourful around this area. There we go. It's coming up here to Cuba. Whee! Wellington's rainbow crossing here. Rebecca, fantastic, nice to see you. Whoa, there we go. In the capital, we walk the talk when it comes to celebrating diversity. There we go. Let us walk across the famous rainbow crossing here. Of course, we've got them all in Auckland at Karangahape Road. They've even got a rainbow umbrella. This is gorgeous, look. Whoa. And just going across the crossing here, we were going to have a look at the information board and we're going to see if I was right about the ship coming in here. So this is all part of Aro Valley, so it's a really old area of Wellington. Cuba. Chris, awesome, nice to see you. Whoa, thank you for joining everybody as we walk up here. So Tiaro Heritage Trail, Cuba Street. Was I right about the old boat? Ah yes, Cuba Street was named for a New Zealand company immigrant ship and originally laid out in 1841. Building started to appear in the late 1840s. A huge fire in 1879 destroyed almost every building in the street. So it's all been rebuilt. But a lot of these gorgeous old buildings are still here. The Wool Festival. This is the first house in Tiaro in 1866. The first Tiaro house at its closing down sale. Okay, and there's a view of it. Anyway, let's walk up here. It's really fantastic. You can do the Heritage Trail from here, and it's nice. Whee! So let's keep walking. It is, the time here is almost midday, so it's almost the start of lunchtime. So it's probably just starting to get a little bit busy down here, which is good. I don't want to walk through here when it's too busy because I get in people's way. There's a lovely little green space here, lots of seating. We're coming up to the very, very famous, look, I suppose, crazy water feature. We recently had a little bit of a disaster here when somebody stole one of the buckets from the water feature. Nicholas, nice to see you. So somebody stole one of the yellow buckets. Now when it's windy, you've got to be careful which way you're going to walk because the water sprays in all directions. And today you can see it's actually spraying over this way. But it's quite sheltered up here, so it's nice, it's good. See the gorgeous old buildings here? Beautiful buildings. Clothiers, seasmith and drapers. We'll just watch this for a moment here. Wow, it's good. It's really lovely. And then they have another creature up here that's good to look at as well. Please don't feed the birds. They're not toilet trained. Wellington has lots of good little signs around. Yes, it's colourful. Look. Deb, fantastic. Nice to see you. Wow. Just looking at the water feature here. If you're just joining, yes, one of the yellow buckets went missing, but it has been, I think it's been replaced. I don't see a space. Oh, no, it hasn't. I think, I'm not sure. I think just above that yellow bucket, it looks like there is an empty hook. So maybe it hasn't been replaced yet. Beautiful, yes, gorgeous, but so windy. Look at it, just about got blown away coming down today. So, but I wanted to not only share this quite famous area of Wellington with you, I want to take you to a couple of little laneways that are really gorgeous, and we'll have a little walk through there as well. I think it's nice to get a complete overview of Wellington in 30 minutes if we can. So they have a gorgeous little slide here for the kids. And then they've got a tuatara. This is New Zealand's, our reptile. So this is a tuatara. And he's gorgeous as well. It's good for kids to climb on and do everything. So there we go, we're looking to downtown Wellington that way. Just looking up, the clouds are really flying. So Wellington's going to have a windy couple of days, but when it's like this, it doesn't really matter. If you find a nice sheltered spot, see the old buildings here, they're really gorgeous. There's a number of hotels in the street as well, a little bit further up, which are really gorgeous. Boutique hotels with lots of artwork. One thing you'll find around Wellington is all the fantastic artwork. Art and architecture. Sort of the big Wellington thing, and shoes. And shoes. I love coming down here for shoe shopping. If you're into shoes, you'll know what I mean. But it's cool, it's really good. There's a little coffee shop there in that little tiny building. There's a laneway going down this way. What have we got here? Ice cream. Dessert cafe and ice cream. There's an Irish pub here. That's pretty busy. They have lots of events there. But the colours are gorgeous in Wellington. Iko. Walking up a little bit further. When we get to the next intersection, I'm actually going to turn left. Pretty sure that's the way. Ah, here we go. I'm loving these signs around Wellington. So mahi means work. So Wellington is thanking Auckland for doing the hard work. We locked down for 4 months and we're allowed out, so that's why I'm out and about. So cheers Auckland for doing the mahi. That's so nice. From Tiaro. Good. Nice to see you all. It's really fabulous. I was expecting it to be raining today. Looked out the window this morning and it looked a little bit misty, Then I was really happy when I got down this far and I had a coat on and I was far too hot, so I've taken my coat off, rolled it up, put it in my bag. A little bit more comfortable now. So Cuban Mall then becomes Cuba Street. So we've got cars in Cuba Street. But I just do want to show you a little bit of the architecture around here. Great places to eat everywhere. It's a beautiful, well, it's not this street, it must be the next one, gorgeous Pahuta somewhere. One of these side streets, not this one. So Cuba, April Sun in Cuba. You probably don't know that song, but it's a famous New Zealand song, April Sun in Cuba. Cuba Cafe, Milk Bar. We're going to walk down this street, but let's just quickly take a look up a little bit further. You can see it's more driving and deliveries and buses. But gorgeous old buildings all the way up here. I love, actually I think we'll cross over and just have a look at this white building, the old photographer's building, because it is really gorgeous. It's beautiful front on. It's a nice day to be looking at. It's got blue writing and then with the blue sky above. Yeah, Wellington on a good day is fantastic, but I'll tell you what, I'm not used to the strong wind. Wellington people don't seem to mind it. So we're just going to cross here. We're going to be looking at some lovely murals and street art as well on this walk. So the seafood market is up here. There's some fabulous cafes and coffee shops everywhere. I think when I get past this truck here, we're going to get a nice view. Here we go. Look at this. This is a gorgeous building. Look, and I will just, there we go. Look, Berry and Company, 1900 Berry and Company photographers, 1900. It is a beautiful building. So photographers in the art got nice stained glass windows above the lower ones. Look really beautiful. When you come down now, it's Cuba Liquor World and the Tea Project. So you can get something to drink on the street, either side, whichever one you choose. Whichever one you choose. These are great eating places all up here. I can see Floriditas, which is a favourite. That's just behind the tree there. Floriditas is definitely a favourite of mine to eat. I'm just going to cross here because there's no traffic coming. Then we don't need to wait for another traffic light. Let's see what's on this side. Okay, this side's interesting too. Monty's Cuba Food Market. We've got something, yeah, nice sort of like murally thing. Gorgeous old brick building, look. And another old one next to it. We're looking down from where we just came from. We've got Scopa Pizzeria. Getting busy now. Lots of people around. Let's head into these little alleyways that I want to go to. So that was Cuba Mall. That was Cuba Mall, and we're just going to head over here into Eva Street. We will just go down a little bit further. Capital Fishing. What's this? Oh, this is the back of the pizzeria. Capital Fishing, lots of fishing rods in here. Obviously good fishing around the Wellington coastline, I would say. I'm going to cross over here to David Bowie. Wait for the traffic to go by. We might get a little bit of wind noise when we're going down these really narrow laneways or alleyways. A few more of the Wellington. These are Wellington apartments. Those are big businesses down there at the end. You can see Sharp. That's where the big warehouses are. And we'll just cross when we can. Good morning, Joe. Nice to see you. Yes, Becky, it's really gorgeous, isn't it? I'll let you look at David Bowie, 3 David Bowies for a moment. We're walking over that way. And we can go now because it's the last of the traffic. So this is good. There's probably a few cars parked in front, but it's been designed so the cars don't really interfere with the face. It's really quite good. Isn't that cool? Oh, David Bowie. I love looking at the backsides of buildings. Look at this. Love and accept you. Oh, there's a sign here that smiles. This is funny. Yes, everybody, smile please. Look here. Smile. Smile. Yeah, Wellington, it's a small city, but boy does it pack a punch. It's got great vibe. Something over there, two maths building, two maths. Something, the blue one, gorgeous. And it's a little bit grungy, which is good. You know, it's not all bright and shiny. It is interesting, really, really interesting. Burgers with heart, gorilla. We'll go, I think we can probably just head around this way. So the sign there says Leeds Street. So we're walking down Leeds Street and then we're going to end up in Eva Street, which is really, really interesting. So we walk through this building here. Yeah, it's a great city. It's fabulous, Joe. I love Wellington. I'm not sure summer plans heating up, yes. I'm not sure I can cope with the wind on a daily basis. I'm not sure. Fortune Flavours beer. See that cloud just whipping across. I suppose if you live here, you get used to it. You know which areas are not as windy as others. But when there's a northerly blowing, it's blowing off the harbour, and it's really strong. I've almost been blown over a few times. This is the back of the brewery or the bar here, and again the wall's gorgeous. Nice to see you all. You can't see the wind or feel the wind. And actually it's not too bad just through here. Private property, no thoroughfare. Monday, from at night. You can't come through here at night. I guess they have some sort of, I don't know, do they have something they put down? I don't know. So this is the old Hannah shoe factory here. And this is a gorgeous building as well. Car here. Let's see if we can just get the warehouse is down here. Just want to try and get the whole of the building in for you. So this is the old Hannah shoes were really, really famous in New Zealand, and this was the old factory and the warehouse here. The street art is fantastic around here because they've got all these lovely, gorgeous old walls to do stuff on, which is really, really cool. Leeds Street Bakery just through here, a little friend waiting, two friends, two little friends. So this is the Leeds Street Bakery, and what have we got next door to it? Something called Goldings, which looks like a bar. They've got these giant light bulbs up here. Imagine what these look like when they are, I suppose at night time they're all lit up. They'd be fantastic. So it's all pretty original. They haven't done a lot to it. It's a bit like, some of our buildings in Auckland where they've just gutted them and left them as they were, just taken whatever was there out, and just put new places in, which is really good. Here they have a photo of all the staff working at Hannah and Company. So this is a staff photo. Unfortunately, it does not have a date on it. I was looking yesterday for the date and it doesn't have a date, but I'd say, what would you say? 30s, 40s maybe? 40s? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Warehouse and factory. And then we walk through, so that was Leeds Street behind, I guess, and we're walking down to Eva Street now. But you will love the parking bays here. If I can find a spare park. Yes, I think I can. Oh yes, here we go. Look at the parking bays. They are shoes. Aren't these? Isn't this clear? really clever. So another nod to La Poste in here. Looks like it might be a little cafe. Yeah, a nod to the old shoe factory. I think this is really, really fantastic. In the back, yeah, Hannah's Factory, 14 Leeds Lane. So that looks like, yes, I'm not sure, it looks like a cafe or, yeah, La Poste. There's quite a nice bar in here called Shepherd. So that's, it's not open on Mondays and Tuesdays. We've got Pomodoro Pizza in here, the Hannah Warehouse. Gorgeous old building though, look, very simple, concrete, nicely restored. Probably got a few apartments in there as well, I would imagine. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going down Eva Street. But thanks for joining me, everybody. This is fabulous. Oh, I've got to show you this. These are my my favourite combination of two colours is orange and shocking pink. I think this works so well. So this is Shepherd. Yeah. Okay, let's keep walking. Connected, there's a couple of walkways there that go through from one side of the building to the other. What have we got here? Chocolate. Best local made fair trade chocolate. So there's a chocolate bar in here. And then we've got Duck Island ice creamers in here. Yes, they do. Yep, they do, Joe. So this is chocolate, get your chocolate at the other door. And this is looking at the entry to Duck Island ice cream. No, it's, well, maybe it is. It says Duck Island chocolate up, Duck Island ice cream up here. You'll take some chocolate. Well, we're in the right place, Joe, because right here the sign is saying to me, Chocolate Factory, Wellington Chocolate Factory. Okay, just going to go down Eva Street. See, the back of the buildings are just fabulous. Oh, we've got a dinosaur over here. Yeah, look, this little cafe at the end here. People sitting around having coffees and stuff. The back of the building's all been painted. You've got to get off the beaten track. You've got to get off the beaten track and you've got to explore. You'd never find this otherwise. It's amazing. Oh, he's quite a famous street artist, Deeside. And the coffee shop up here looks like it's called F. And of course these little back alleys provide parking, although it says no parking, 24 hours. They provide parking and all sorts of shortcuts through from one major street to the other. Look at this, these are just like really, really old. They look like they could have just been built really quickly and not planned to be here for too long, but they've remained. So, isn't it fabulous? So as you know, always look up. Always look up. Which way will I go up? Because if you look up, you're going to see the gorgeous things. So a little bit of an art installation here. Looks like shocking pink and black. Looks like they catch the light. And yep, obviously this is a bar in here. So cocktail masterclass. Book your masterclass. Come and learn how to master the tricks of the trade. And then they do demonstrations. They do stag do's, hens do's, work do's and birthdays. Learn, drink and party. I do like that. Learn, drink and party. Oh, the wind. Right next, oh, Lashings is open. Right next door to this is Lashings, and this is a brownie bar. Brownies this way. I need to come back and have a look at Lashings, so I'll come and do this. Oh, this looks exciting. I'll come and do this afterwards, and then I'll report back to you. Brownie bar. So we're in the Eva Street. This is a bar just here on the corner behind the wire fence. So that was really fabulous last night. Had lots of music and lots of people having Christmas parties and doing quite interesting. They've got hanging flowers and all sorts of nice stuff. These buildings. We've come out onto Dixon Street, and that's Cuban Mall just up there. That's the Rainbow Crossing, and the umbrella is just there. The Opera House is over here. Lovely, fantastic street art around the Opera House. And then if we walk down this way, we're heading towards Courtney Place.
I like that video. Yeah.
We're in the street. We're quite close to Te Papa, the museum. Whoops, nearly got hit by that. That's Barber's shop side. And then we're going to turn into Egmont Street. Now, Egmont Street is a favourite little laneway of mine. Whoopsie, I'm going to hold on here. If you're looking for somewhere to relax and sit around, there's a lovely little park just through here where the trees are. And they've got a water feature there. You see the big Pahudakawa trees, so just head for the Opera House and you'll be absolutely fine. So Courtney Place in this direction, that's where all the nightlife is. There's lots and lots of restaurants. And then here we go, we're in Egmont Street. Egmont Street. I'm going to walk to the other end. Whoopsie, car coming. Oh, it's a windy street. But again, looking up, they've got a nice light installation up here. I'm just saying, they have Egmont Eatery here. Hi Janice, nice to see you again. Whoa, thanks for joining. So just walking up Egmont Street now. Really narrow laneway, just one car. I'm not sure how the cars work in this street because some seem to be coming towards me and some are going away from me, so maybe they just do a shared driving sort of spacey thing. So here's the Egmont Eatery. This is the car park here, and I love the wall. So it looks like a comb honey, a piece of comb honey, and it's got plants and it's got obviously those green panels as well. Yes, I'm not sure how the car system works. This is Wellington. Oh, and another one coming towards us. Let's just stand out of the way. I think this is sort of supposedly the walking area if there's a car coming. But it's obviously just a little service lane. There I am. Just a little service lane here that's been turned into an interesting side street. Got nice planter boxes. We'll keep going. See, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? Look. I guess there's probably a few apartments up here. There'll be lots of businesses that we don't know about in here, I imagine. This one says Bond above it. And then it's got, looks like Wish on the door. A couple of nice garage doors. I reckon everywhere you see a space in Wellington, they've drawn something on it. Bit of bicycle and scooter and motorbike parking here. So I hope you're all having a fabulous, it's Ratu here, it's Tuesday. I'm actually flying back to Auckland tonight, so I'm just making the most of the day. I'm going to go off to see the Rita Angus exhibition at the museum. I love the red door, look. Rita Angus is a famous New Zealand, or was, she's dead now, but famous New Zealand artist. She did very, very simple, look her up, Rita Angus. She did very simple artworks, but they became very, very famous. There's a giant banana up there as well. Bit of construction going on, a lot of construction going on in here. Look at this. This looks like it'll be a really interesting area. I imagine. Wow, it does. Oh, it looks Wow. Let me step back. When I look up, it's amazing. See if I can do this. I might have to. Look. Wow. Hold on, just adjust your back again. Yes, we did, Joe. We drove on last Wednesday, drove from Auckland to New Plymouth, stayed the night there, and then the next day went on to Whanganui and stayed the night in Whanganui, and then arrived in Wellington on Friday night, so been here a couple of days. It's been nice, it's been good. Dark Horse Coffee Company in here. What have we got over? Oh, this is the hairdressers, hair salon, and just looking back down the lane. It's good, really good. And up to the banana. And we've got one last thing to look at here before we get to the end of the street, which is the National Candles. So established in 1969, and they make really, really amazing candles. So the National New Zealand Candle, this is their workshop. Let's have a look and see what the sign says. Makers of fine New Zealand candles for over a quarter of a century. Factory shop. Shop hours. Earthquake prone building. We're in Wellington. Wellington's built on a fault line. Oh, nice Bahuda tree here. Flowers are just coming out. So everybody, this has been a fabulous walk. I'm just going to walk you to the end of the street, and then we're going to turn around and look back down it. And I'm just going to head back to Lashings. I have a little job, I want to do that. No, I was outside the beehive yesterday, just walking around. Yeah, no, I didn't do that. And Parliament's not in session at the moment as well, so it was very quiet there, but it was great to have a bit of a wander around. So there we go, Egmont Street. So we've done bit of Cuba Street, Cuban Mall, Eva Street. We walked along Dixon Street. Hey, we've come around the block and out another block. It's been good. There we are, looking up towards, above the university there. I think that is, is that Thorndon up there? No. Hey, I'm not that good on areas of Wellington that I don't know. Take me to these little streets and I'm all good. Okay, let me just turn. Thanks so much for joining me. It was fabulous. I love the little walk with you. Yes, it's nice, isn't it? Loved having a little walk with you. You guys are awesome. Thanks for joining me. I will see you all a little bit later, but let's finish with a view down the laneway. There we go. How nice. I'll just get in front of this car for the final shot. There's always a car in the way. We need to ban cars completely. Walking, that's what we need. Walking, cycling. That would be nice. How's that? Look, gorgeous final shot there. Take care, everybody. Have a fabulous Tuesday. Thank you. Thanks, Joe. Hey, you guys, have a fantastic Tuesday. I'll see you all tomorrow, if not before. Take care. Okay, thanks. Kia ora and ka kere anō. Bye for now.